When it comes to diabetes, many of us have heard a mix of scary statements and ideas that seem like absolute truths. But what if many of these ideas are just lies? That's right, there's a world of myths about diabetes that might be deceiving you, making it harder to take care of your health and distracting you from what really matters. The reality is that believing certain facts can be more dangerous than the condition itself. Imagine finding out that everything you thought you knew might be doing more harm than good. In this video, we're going to explore these traps and uncover the truth behind the most common lies about diabetes, so you can gain real control over your health. Stay tuned, because what you'll learn here could change your life. It's surprising how many myths about diabetes still circulate, confusing those who seek a healthier life. After all, who hasn't heard someone say that eating sugar alone is enough to catch diabetes? Interestingly, sugar itself isn't the sole culprit, although it should be enjoyed in moderation. For instance, someone following a balanced diet rich in vegetables and whole grains can indeed enjoy a sweet treat every now and then without major harm. The key is balance. And, of course, understanding the role of foods in health is essential to debunk these long-standing beliefs. Another popular myth involves alcohol and the idea that people with diabetes can't consume a drop. Here again, moderation is key. There are smart ways to consume alcohol without compromising health. Options like dry wine or low-carb beer can be enjoyed on special occasions with a bit of planning. The trick is knowing the impact of each type of drink on the body. Who says health and moderation can't go hand in hand? Then there's the question of fruit. Some people think that anyone with diabetes must avoid sweet fruits at all costs, which ends up depriving the body of essential nutrients. Fruits like apples, pears, and even bananas have their place in a healthy diet, as long as they're eaten in moderation. After all, the glucose in a fruit will never have the same effect as a slice of cake. So, why cut out something so natural? It's just a matter of watching the glycemic index and adjusting the portions. Lastly, let's tackle the famous myth that diabetes only affects those who are overweight. Nothing could be further from the truth. This kind of generalization is dangerous and can lead many people to ignore signs of prediabetes. Someone leading a sedentary life or consuming too many processed foods is at risk, regardless of weight. So, it's crucial to dispel these beliefs and realize that diabetes, and even prediabetes, can affect people of all shapes and sizes, a concept we'll explore further next. It's easy to think that diabetes only affects those with family history, but the truth is far more complex. While genetic predisposition does raise the risk, factors like diet and lifestyle play a decisive role. Imagine someone who consumes foods rich in fats and sugars, and also leads a mostly sedentary life. This kind of behavior creates the perfect environment for diabetes to develop, even without a family background. In other words, the risk lies more in daily habits than in genes. And what about the impact of a sedentary lifestyle? Many don't realize how inactivity directly influences the onset of diabetes. Picture spending most of the day seated, barely moving. While it might seem harmless, over time, it disrupts the way the body manages glucose. A routine that includes daily walks or light activities can make a significant difference. It's not about intense workouts. It's about staying active and giving the body a chance to process nutrients effectively. Another crucial factor is an unbalanced diet. Often, processed foods and refined carbs dominate the modern diet, which contributes significantly to diabetes risk. Someone who shifts to fresh foods like vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains builds a natural defense against the condition. These small daily adjustments can have a major positive impact, warding off future complications. The reality is that, even without a family history, anyone could develop diabetes if diet and lifestyle go unchecked. Prevention begins with simple habits, like making better food choices or deciding to walk more. And by understanding that health is in our hands, we open the door to more mindful actions, leading us into our next topic. Prediabetes might sound like a definitive sentence, but that's far from the truth. While it's a wake-up call, prediabetes doesn't mean diabetes is inevitable. With lifestyle changes, it's possible to change this trajectory. Imagine someone who, upon discovering they have prediabetes, starts adopting a diet rich in fiber, vegetables, and lean proteins. This person is, in fact, steering their health away from the path leading to diabetes. Simple adjustments here, and there can make all the difference. Physical activity is another key factor. It's not about intense workouts, but about creating an active routine where the body can naturally regulate blood sugar. People who move regularly, even just with a daily brisk walk, experience lower blood sugar levels. This proves that small steps, like getting off the bus one stop early or opting for the stairs, are enough to reduce the risk. Moreover, recognizing signs and keeping track of health empower individuals to make changes. Tools like regular glucose tests help monitor progress and make adjustments whenever necessary. These habits turn the prediabetes diagnosis into a push for a better life rather than a condemnation. Those who choose to act gain control over their health, making the journey lighter. So, prediabetes is more of an invitation to action than an imminent disease. With a careful eye and small daily adjustments, diabetes doesn't have to become a reality. And in understanding this, new doors open to healthier choices, leading us into our next topic with even more awareness. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is one of the most powerful strategies to prevent diabetes, even without a family history. Practically speaking, this means integrating physical activity into daily life in a simple and enjoyable way. It's not about spending hours at the gym. It's about finding activities that bring joy. It could be a walk in the park, a dance class, or even a bike ride. These small changes create a cumulative effect, helping the body process glucose naturally. Balanced nutrition is another fundamental pillar. Opting for a varied diet rich in vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can transform how the body handles sugar. By swapping processed foods for more natural choices, there's a significant reduction in diabetes risk. For those unsure where to start, a good tip is to include foods of different colors on the plate, ensuring a diversity of essential nutrients. There are also intangible benefits to adopting healthy habits. They help strengthen the immune system, boost energy, and even reduce stress. And we know stress affects overall health, including the development of metabolic diseases. So, incorporating meditation, breathing exercises, and leisure time can be part of a healthy routine, further enhancing the benefits of an active life. In the end, preventing diabetes is more than just avoiding a disease. It's about pursuing a full quality of life. Every choice, every step toward a healthier routine, strengthens the body and improves well-being. And with these habits, we open the door to understanding the next aspect, which involves myths about sweets and alcoholic drinks for those living with diabetes. For many, living with diabetes seems to mean saying goodbye to sweets and alcohol forever. But the reality is a bit more flexible than that. With moderation and a few precautions, people with diabetes can enjoy a piece of dessert or a glass of wine without major concerns. The key lies in understanding how these foods affect the body and planning accordingly. For instance, choosing dark chocolate or low-sugar sweets can be a way to enjoy something sweet without causing big spikes in blood sugar. Alcohol, on the other hand, is a topic that brings up doubts and even a little fear. The truth is that, with control and smart choices, it can be consumed occasionally. Options like red wine, which has a low sugar content, or low-carb beers are viable alternatives for special occasions. What's important is to pay attention to the body's signals and consider meal timing and carb intake to avoid blood sugar spikes. Another point worth considering is the cumulative effect of these small pleasures. When sweets and alcohol are enjoyed occasionally, their impact on the body is much smaller. However, frequency and quantity are essential in avoiding complications. Small adjustments, like sharing a dessert or limiting alcohol to one glass, make all the difference. This way, the pleasure of savoring something special is possible without compromising health. So, even with diabetes, it's still possible to enjoy life's flavors and fun. By learning to make mindful and moderate choices, life becomes less restrictive and more enjoyable. And this balanced approach leads us to the next topic, where we'll explore a common misconception about fruit consumption. Many believe that to control diabetes, it's necessary to avoid fruits, especially the sweeter ones. However, this is a simplistic and even harmful view, as fruits are rich sources of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. For instance, An apple or a handful of strawberries can be health allies, as their fiber helps reduce the impact of sugars on blood levels. When eaten in moderation and chosen wisely, fruits can be part of a balanced, healthy diet. Of course, not all fruits are the same regarding glycemic index. Fruits like mango and watermelon have higher indexes, but that doesn't mean they need to be completely eliminated. The idea is to consume them in small portions and, preferably, alongside other foods that help balance blood sugar, such as nuts or natural yogurt. This way, you can enjoy the flavor and benefits of these fruits without major worries. For many, it's surprising to learn that fruits like green apples, pears, and berries have a lower glycemic index and can be enjoyed more freely. Additionally, these fruits provide antioxidants, which help protect the body from various diabetes-related complications. So, understanding the differences between fruits can transform how they're included in the diet. Thus, avoiding fruits isn't the solution. It's all about conscious choices and moderation. The goal is for meals to be both tasty and nutritious, including the right foods to maintain balanced health. This understanding prepares us for the next point, where we'll explore the role of medications in diabetes management. When it comes to diabetes medications, many people feel intimidated or believe that using medication means losing control over their health. However, medications like metformin can be powerful allies, helping to manage glucose levels and reduce the risk of complications. For instance, metformin is widely used to improve the body's insulin sensitivity, aiding in more efficient glucose use. For those already in the prediabetes stage, this kind of support can be crucial in preventing the condition from progressing. Of course, medications don't replace good nutrition and exercise, but they can complement a healthy lifestyle. An active routine, combined with necessary medications, creates a protective shield for the body, especially for those with elevated risk factors. It's essential to remember that treatment is personalized, and constant medical supervision is key to adjusting dosages and types of medication. Another important aspect is the role of medications in preventing long-term complications. When diabetes is well managed, the risk of nerve damage, heart issues, and other complications drops significantly. Medications like SGLT2 inhibitors, for example, help protect the kidneys, vital for those living with this condition. Understanding the role of each medication helps demystify treatment, making it a tool for care rather than a threat. The conscious use of medications can transform the experience of living with diabetes, promoting greater freedom and fewer health concerns. This proactive approach leads us to our next topic, exploring how weight does or doesn't relate to diabetes. There's a common misconception that diabetes only affects those who are overweight, but this couldn't be further from the truth. While excess weight is a risk factor for type 2 diabetes, people at a healthy weight can also develop the condition, and type 1 diabetes has no connection to weight. This shows that the issue goes far beyond the scale. Other factors like genetics, diet, and lifestyle play a significant role. Assuming that diabetes is a disease of the overweight limits our understanding of its complexity. Weight is just one part of the overall picture, but visceral fat around the organs, has a greater impact on insulin resistance. Even someone with a seemingly normal weight may have a high concentration of visceral fat, which raises the risk of diabetes. This is why body composition tests, like bioimpedance, can reveal more about internal health than weight alone. Focusing solely on scale numbers can lead to a false sense of security. Moreover, lifestyle remains one of the most important factors for staying healthy. Even people with a faster metabolism, who maintain a healthy weight easily, may be at risk if they lead a sedentary life or consume too many processed foods. The quality of one's diet and regular physical activity protect the body regardless of weight. So, it's essential to adopt habits that benefit the whole body, not just for weight control. Therefore, diabetes is a health issue that goes beyond physical appearance. True prevention and management of diabetes come from understanding all these factors, from weight to lifestyle. And with this broader view, we're ready to explore the next topic, discussing the possibility of reversing type 2 diabetes. Reversing type 2 diabetes is a topic that sparks great interest, and yes, significant improvement is possible in some cases. Major lifestyle changes, like weight loss and increased physical activity, have the potential to transform one's clinical outlook. Imagine someone who chooses a lighter diet, reducing refined carbs and focusing on vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. This person is already taking a strong step toward reversing the symptoms of type 2 diabetes. Regular physical activity also has a direct impact on diabetes reversal. Moving the body improves insulin sensitivity and makes glucose management easier. It doesn't have to be extreme. Daily activities like walking, swimming, or cycling are enough to promote change. Gradually, one may notice stabilized blood sugar levels, reducing the need for medication. Another crucial aspect is weight management, especially visceral fat. Studies show that weight loss around the abdominal area has a powerful effect on preventing and even reversing type 2 diabetes. With the right guidance, anyone can start implementing small adjustments and, with discipline, achieve major results. Medical supervision is essential to adjust treatment as improvements occur. With these efforts, reversing type 2 diabetes becomes an achievable goal, relying on discipline and determination. Understanding this possibility opens a new perspective for those living with the condition. Now, with this renewed vision, we move on to the next topic, where we'll explore numbers reflecting the global reality of diabetes. In 2021, the world recorded an astonishing 537 million people living with diabetes, a figure that highlights the magnitude of this global health issue. This statistic serves as a wake-up call, showing that diabetes affects people of different ages, backgrounds, and lifestyles. It's not isolated to one age group or region. It's present across every corner of the globe. This underscores the urgent need for greater awareness and preventive measures that can benefit everyone's health. These numbers also reveal the importance of understanding risk factors and the impact they have on people's lives. Imagine a society where everyone makes healthier choices, from dietary habits to regular physical activity. Every step taken toward diabetes prevention contributes to a global shift. It's not just about avoiding the disease. It's about creating a culture where health is valued and prioritized, something everyone can achieve. Furthermore, these 537 million cases are a reminder that diabetes is not just an individual issue, but one that affects entire communities and even national economies. The financial and emotional toll diabetes imposes on families and healthcare systems is immense. Looking at these numbers, we see the urgency to invest in education and resources so that everyone has access to the information and support needed to live healthily. These global statistics emphasize the importance of prevention on both a personal and community level. With this perspective, we can better understand the situation in specific places, like Brazil, where prediabetes is also becoming a major concern, an issue we'll explore next. In Brazil, approximately 40 million people live with prediabetes, a condition that could progress to diabetes in around 25% of cases within the next 5 years if lifestyle changes are not made. This number is alarming and underscores the importance of addressing prediabetes preventively, primarily through healthy habits. Small adjustments in diet and activity levels can have a profound impact, halting the progression of the condition. These statistics reveal that prediabetes affects millions, many of whom are unaware of the risk. For example, imagine someone who hasn't shown symptoms yet, but leads a sedentary life with a diet rich in processed foods. Unknowingly, this person is on a path that could lead to diabetes without lifestyle changes. Early diagnosis and awareness of the condition are crucial to transforming this trajectory. Another important aspect is the impact of prediabetes on younger generations. With increased fast food consumption and a more digital, less active lifestyle, young adults and even teenagers are becoming part of the statistics. Promoting awareness campaigns in schools and communities could help prevent this generation from facing health issues so early. At stake is the quality of life for millions of people. Understanding the magnitude of these numbers in Brazil is a step toward recognizing that each person can play a part, whether by encouraging early diagnosis or adopting habits that prevent the condition from progressing. And with this attentive view, we move on to the next topic, where we'll explore the impact of medications like metformin on reducing risks. Studies show that metformin can reduce the risk of progression to type 2 diabetes by up to 31% in people with prediabetes, highlighting the role of this medication as an important ally. For those in the early stages of the condition, metformin acts as a powerful tool for regulating glucose levels and protecting the body from future complications. However, It's essential to remember that medication is part of a broader plan, which also involves adopting healthy habits. Metformin helps the body use insulin more efficiently, making glucose control easier. But it's not a free pass to maintain an unbalanced diet or a sedentary lifestyle. On the contrary, it works best when combined with healthy daily choices. For example, those who adopt a balanced diet and include moderate exercise in their routine can enhance the benefits of the medication and achieve longer-lasting results. Additionally, metformin has a preventive role that goes beyond glucose control. It supports cardiovascular health and helps protect vital organs, such as the kidneys, from the damage that diabetes can cause in the long run. This protective effect is one reason why the medication is recommended for people with prediabetes who are at higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. It's a tool for care that, together with discipline, promotes more effective health management. Thus, considering metformin as part of an integrated approach helps prevent diabetes progression. With this understanding, we have a strong foundation for the next topic, where we'll conclude by exploring ways to put this knowledge into practice to improve health. Now that you've uncovered the myths and truths about diabetes, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? The choice is yours, but remember, each small step toward a healthier lifestyle can make all the difference. Have you ever thought about how a simple daily walk or a change in what you eat can alter the course of your health? Or how understanding what really helps can free you from unnecessary worries? Let us know in the comments what you found most surprising, and if there's another myth you'd like us to debunk. And if you want to keep taking care of your body in a complete way, don't miss the video on Relieve Nerve Pain with these 14 foods overlooked by medicine. This information will build on what you've learned today and broaden your health perspective even further. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. There's much more knowledge coming your way to help you live better.